Good morning, everybody. It is currently 3:30 in the morning. We're getting up and getting ready to head out the door to the Homesteaders of America Conference. Today is day one. We're traveling down. Gonna get there around 8 o'clock when the event starts. It's gonna be really fun, really excited. If you guys don't know what HOA is, this is a 2-day event where you go and just talk to a bunch of other like-minded people, homesteaders, farmers, gardeners, a ton of people. Like, it's just the coolest event I've probably ever been to, and I'm really excited to go see some new faces and also some ones I've seen in years past. Looking forward to it. But I think the coolest part about HOA is you learn so much. And I'm excited to go and do that. And I'm also excited to go and just enjoy the community. That's what it's all about, is the community. So join me as we take this trip down to Virginia. We're loaded up, ready to go. So we made it to Homesteaders of America. It's Friday, day one, and it's gonna be a really great time. I'm really excited to be here, meet a bunch of people, learn a bunch of stuff, take you guys along with me, and should have a good time. I think the best part about coming to these events is seeing faces that you've watched online and learned about for just years and years. Already, I saw the whole Rhodes family. They're just walking around at the Abundance Plus tent right there. It's just the neatest thing to see faces that you've watched for years and years. So cool. I look up to these people. They've taught me everything I know, and now we're here. Probably gonna meet some of them, learn a bunch of stuff that they're gonna teach us, and it's so cool. Love this event. So first up, going to the big barn, see Sean and Beth Doherty, and learn about dairy cows. This is gonna be good. Yesterday I went through and I was looking at the schedule online, and I got myself a little list. I wrote down everything and everywhere I need to go. So right now we're at the big barn, and what we're gonna do is see Sean and Beth, dairy cows. So it's gonna be good. I love listening to them speak. They're just such a cool couple. I really like them.
Brief introduction. Sean and Beth Doherty were in Ohio, far east part of Ohio. Our goal is that there be a million little farms just like ours all over this country, to make sure that our animals are healthy. We're observing them. And we occasionally write down things. She dropped in production of milk.
Just finished a very good, very informative class on nutrition and health and pasturing dairy cows by Sean and Beth. Very good. Never disappointed with their classes. We're currently on our way to their son's class, where we're going to learn about butchering a pig. This is going to be cool.
For instance, you're reaching a period in the cycle of your homestead where you've got less extra. The garden's done. You can make a ham, so it will taste like a ham. The main thing is you're going to have to freeze it. Yes. And will it taste?
So we just finished the hog butchering demo by Lucas, which is Sean and Beth's son. Really cool demonstration. He's going to do a part 2. I filmed a couple clips of it, and I shared those before. But yeah, really great demonstration. He's going to do a part 2 of it tomorrow, and so we'll probably go back to that just to finish up what he had already started. I love his setup. I had seen it on YouTube before. Justin Rhodes actually did a video with him. Lucas had come to the farm, the homestead, and butchered a hog with Justin and his family, and it was really really cool to see that trailer setup. It's very cool how efficiently it all works. But now we're in the barn again, and we're gonna listen to another speaker. What is it again? I've never listened to them before, but Darren and Monica Strong. Build your ark, the storm is coming. How to build your homestead in the proper order. So this might be a good one. I'll show you guys the clips.
To Noah, this is what's coming, and this is what I want you to build. And God is saying this to a lot of people. I mean, he is whispering this to a lot of people. He is telling people to get places of refuge, to build farms, to build homesteads. He is telling people to pull your kids out of school. He's telling you, you look at Noah, he had a covenant marriage. He had covenant children. His children worked with him, were raised with him, and they worked side by side with him. So this is like the blueprint of what God was looking at and saying, this is something that I can trust to start something new with, start a new world with.
So just finished another really, really cool class, and these studies are always just so impressive. But that one, I've never heard them before, but really, really great message. Because it is truly so beautiful to see the ties between, you know, as a Christian, the biblical ties and the roles we have as believers, and how you can tie that with homesteading and our job and our role. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. And they reference the ark, which is why the title of that study was about the ark. And it is so true. It's so incredibly true, because like Noah, he was considered crazy for building an ark way before anything was going to happen. Yet God told him, be ready. And that's kind of what we as homesteaders are doing. We're preparing for a time we know is coming, and you know, the more and more that we see the world and where it's going, we just dive deeper and deeper into homesteading, learn how to be self-sufficient. It's so powerful to just see places like this. You look at all these people taking hold of that and being like Noah, building an ark, becoming self-sufficient, getting ready for a time that's not even here yet God is telling them, he's telling all of us to be ready. And so it's so beautiful, so incredibly cool. We are on to the next class, and I'll show you guys who that is, who's speaking, some clips from that, and we'll do another debrief in a bit.
I've been talking about this a lot with respect to what happened with Charlie Kirk. And I know there's probably a lot of you here that did not come to hear something that you may think is overly political, but I don't really plan to talk about the politics of it. I plan to talk about the cultural component of it. I consider Charlie a great guy. But regardless of what you consider, the most impactful thing that I saw happen as a result of that was the number of people that said, I'm going to church for the first time. I'm opening my Bible for the first time. We've had a crisis going on in this country for quite some time. In fact, Sean Ryan once asked me, he goes, Nick, you were a Green Beret, you guys overthrow government. How would you demoralize a civilization? And the first thing out of my mouth was, I would give it an identity crisis. And right now we have a major identity crisis going on in this country, not just from the sense of individuals not being able to understand who they are, or what their meaning is, or what their purpose is, but even understanding the identity of what it means to be an American. And when you have something like that, and by the way, it didn't just happen overnight. This has been the result of years of coordinated effort against this country. But when you see that manifest in all of your culturally shaping institutions within your country, you know you've got a real problem. You know you've got a serious problem. But the reason why I am ultimately so incredibly hopeful, the reason why I really feel like we're on the cusp of something truly incredible in this nation is because when I went and spoke at the University of Alabama a couple weeks ago, I expected to get a lot of political questions. Not just on the main stage that I was speaking at, but I spoke to 2 fraternities before that. And the questions I was getting was more about, how do I strengthen my faith? How do we develop good relationships and marriages? How do we raise our kids to be strong in what they believe? I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a recent poll that was put out, and it asked men and women, those who voted for one side of the ticket and those who voted for the other side of the ticket. And they asked, what's your highest priority? What do you see as your highest priority for the future? Young men who voted conservatively listed having a family as their highest priority. Not their job, not fame, having a family.
Nick Frida's another wonderful speaker. Really like listening to him. We're on our way to the last session of the day. We're studying beekeeping, and so we're going to go see Adam Martin, and we're going to learn about bees. Maybe sometime soon I'll get off of the whole bird trend and we'll go get an apiary. I think that would pair pretty well with the flower garden in the orchard. Just thinking out loud. Last session, let's go.
Bees smell that nectar and they immediately start going out and bringing back nectar and pollen as fast as they can. They're already getting ready for the next winter. So next March 1st, when they start doing this, they're already preparing for next winter, bringing back nectar and pollen as fast as they can. The queen recognizes it and she starts laying eggs to produce more foragers to go get that nectar and pollen, bring it back, to basically expand their colony as fast as they can to get ready for next winter. Okay? So what happens in the colony in Middle Tennessee, by the time we get to April, May, every single cell inside of the colony is either full of nectar and pollen or...
So the beekeeping class was actually really informative. Like always, Adam Martin does an incredible job at that. We learned about trapping swarms, which is something that I would really love to get into. So maybe that's the next thing on the list. Like I said, get out of birds, focus more on bees. No more aviary, let's go to apiary. We'll see, guys, I don't know. But that's a wrap for day 1 of Homesteaders of America 2025. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching.